Hey guys, I'm Steff, and welcome to my beauty stash. Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. You know the drill. Before we begin, make sure you click on that subscribe button and ring that bell so that you never miss one of my video uploads. Today, I am trying out the brand new e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is the Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. It says that it's going to provide 16 hours of wear. I don't know about you guys, but when I saw this pop up on e.l.f.'s website, I even got the email notification that it was there. The very first thing that I thought of was my holy grail setting spray, the Urban Decay All Nighter. Now, I've been using All Nighter for years, and when I say years, I mean 10 years plus. I love the setting spray. It works really well for me. It is on the pricey side. This is a $33 setting spray, and in here you do get 4 fluid ounces. Now, e.l.f.'s version that was released this past week retails for $10, and today is the first day that it is available on the Ulta Beauty website, because at first you could only get this on the e.l.f. website, and there are 2.7 fluid ounces of product in here. So I did a little investigating, and the first thing that I wanted to see was the ingredient list, and I have my notes right here, which I'm going to give you a picture of this. I'm going to insert it here, that way you can see what we're going to be looking at. Now, in looking at the ingredients on the e.l.f., the new e.l.f. setting spray, there are only 17 ingredients listed, whereas for the Urban Decay All Nighter, I noted 29 different ingredients. Now, I want to say that in looking at the top 5 ingredients, which is what you should always really look at when you're looking to buy a skincare product, makeup product, or anything like that, always, guys, the first 3 to 5 ingredients that are listed are always going to be the ones in the highest concentration, meaning the product is going to contain more of those ingredients than anything else on the list. As consumers, we're unaware of what the actual percentage is. It is not required by these cosmetic companies to include the percentage of the ingredients that they're including in their product. But we know from doing our research that the first 3 to 5 ingredients are always going to be the ones that are the most active. So right away, in looking at this, the first 2 ingredients are, of course, water and denatured alcohol. So the reason why they use alcohol in setting spray is because it helps to really make the makeup last. It helps to kind of dry it down, which is why a lot of people don't like using setting sprays that have denatured alcohol, because it does tend to dry out the skin. But it also helps to create longevity, which for some people is a debatable issue. Now, on the e.l.f. setting spray, the next few ingredients that follow are texture enhancers and emulsifiers and preservatives, which is pretty common in setting sprays. For the Urban Decay All Nighter, the next few ingredients that follow are preservatives, dimethicone, which of course is a form of silicone, and also various emollients that allow the product to spray onto the face without taking off our makeup. One thing that I do want to point out is that on the e.l.f. setting spray, there is no silicone in this. So if you are sensitive to silicone, or if you're trying just to not use any products that have silicone, this is going to be something that you probably want to check out. I also want to note that both of these setting sprays do contain fragrance. We don't know exactly how much fragrance. Both of them have it listed really low on the ingredient list, but it is present there. And I will say that with the e.l.f. setting spray, you're definitely going to have a more fragrant aroma than you do with the Urban Decay. So if I was just going by ingredients alone, right away I would gravitate to the e.l.f. side. It has fewer ingredients, it doesn't have silicone, and it doesn't have as many preservatives as the Urban Decay All Nighter has. So when I was comparing both of these ingredient lists, I referenced the Paula's Choice Ingredient Dictionary. That is an awesome website where you can go and just search up different ingredients that are in a specific product that's in question, and you can see what the ingredient is, what it does, and what its rating is. It might have a bad, average, good, or best rating. Now, on my list that I made, I separated them into 2 different categories. So if I highlighted it in green, that means it was good or best. And if it's in pink, that means it was average or worst. If it didn't have a highlight, if I didn't highlight it, that means it wasn't available on the Paula's Choice ingredient dictionary, and I couldn't find any information about it. So I do have to say that on the e.l.f. side, the majority of the ingredients listed on this new setting spray typically were good. They were good to best, which is a great thing because this little setting spray is only $10. Whereas on the Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray, majority of them were good to best. I did have a few more average to worse, and then I had some ingredients that I just couldn't find. So in looking at the ingredient list side by side, I'm definitely gonna give the win to e.l.f. It has fewer ingredients, it has better ingredients, and it comes at a fantastic price. So now let's talk about the packaging. So if I hold them up side by side, you'll see that they're pretty similar to each other. The only thing that's different is their color. And of course, the e.l.f. is smaller than the Urban Decay. This is the traditional size in the Urban Decay, and this is the only size available in the e.l.f. setting spray. Now, I do want to mention that on the e.l.f. setting spray, there is a little ball in there to kind of help mix up the ingredients before you spray it onto the face. There is not one included in the Urban Decay All-Nighter. I still shake up my All-Nighter setting spray every time I use it. Now, let's test out the misters of both of these. This is the Urban Decay All-Nighter. Very fine mist. I hope you guys can see that. Now, the e.l.f. setting spray, this one does say it's supposed to be micro fine. Now, it is a fine mist, don't get me wrong, but the spray on it is a little more intense than it is with the Urban Decay All-Nighter. I actually think this one sprays out really nicely on the skin. This one, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more aggressive. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on my face. I actually already had sprayed it before, but I'm gonna spray this again. Now I am gonna get my little e.l.f. sponge and just pat it down. Little water droplets, they dry down, and they don't dry down whereas they take off your makeup. You can pat them down with a sponge like I just did, or you can let them dry on their own. I prefer to pat them out, but it has not taken off my makeup, and it hasn't left any of the drop markings on my face either, which is a huge bonus. So for packaging, I'm gonna have to give this one to the Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray. The mist on this is way more fine. It's not aggressive. It does not leave any water droplets on the face. Now, as far as scents go, there definitely is a scent with the e.l.f. setting spray, and it's not an ugly scent. It's a nice, like an earthy, maybe like a floral aroma, and it's not anything that lingers on the skin. In the years I've been using the Urban Decay All-Nighter, I really haven't smelled anything. And if there is a scent to this, it's more just like a basic makeup smell, and it's nothing harsh and nothing lingering either. So now let's talk about product performance. With the Urban Decay All-Nighter, this is a tried and true product. I have used this product for easily 10 years or more. It has worked so well for me. I have never noticed a drying effect to my skin. I am a normal to oily skin type, so that might be one of the reasons why, but this always does an amazing job of setting my makeup, but it also helps to keep the makeup looking vibrant. My blush doesn't wear off, my bronzer, my highlighter, everything still looks great from when I apply it early in the morning to when I get home from work in the evening. So guys, this is the second day that I am wearing this new e.l.f. setting spray, and I've already worn it for one day. I wore it yesterday alongside the Urban Decay All-Nighter, so I'm definitely going to show you guys that footage. I'm going to show you how I applied, and then my check-ins throughout the day. And then of course today, you guys just saw me spray this on my face. This is the only spray that I have on. I am not going to reapply this throughout the day. I usually don't do that because I don't carry my setting sprays with me in my purse. But I'll come back at the end of the day and I will give you all my final thoughts on whether or not I think it is a dupe for my holy grail Urban Decay All-Nighter. So I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Let me get you up close so you can see. I do feel that it is drying down already, but it feels really nice and refreshing. I don't see that it left like any little water droplets. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. I've had setting sprays that when I spray them on my face, oh my God, they like leave little water drop marks and they totally take off the foundation. Ugh, it's the worst. To me, the Urban Decay All Nighter really doesn't have a scent. Like, it just has maybe like a makeup scent, but it's definitely nothing like this new e.l.f. one. Totally different. All right, guys, we are 6 hours in with this setting spray wear test. I am going to see if this new e.l.f. setting spray is a dupe for my beloved Urban Decay All Nighter. Guys, and so far, both sides of my face are looking the same. Actually, this side, I was outside earlier and I had some sweat dripping down my face. My makeup has come off on this side. This is the Urban Decay side. On this side, no makeup has rubbed off. And if I look up here on my hairline, like you can see right here where I was perspiring and the makeup came off. A little bit right there too, but it was more so on this side. I don't know. I'm fixing to go outside again, and I'll be back at the end of the day to give you guys my final check-in of day 1 of trying out this new e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. So far, guys, I'm liking it. All right, guys, we are 9 hours in of me wear testing this new e.l.f. setting spray. And I have to tell you guys, I don't see a difference on either side of my face. This is the side with the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is the new e.l.f. setting spray. The only difference I see is that my foundation, my makeup came off up here, and look right there from earlier. And it came off a little bit right here. I had my sunglasses on. I have been outside for the last like 4 hours. I've been in the jacuzzi. It's been hot, but my jacuzzi is not hot. My jacuzzi is actually cold right now because I turned the heater off on it. So it's been a really pretty day here in South Texas. So I've been outside enjoying the nice weather. It's 4th of July. I have to be outside and I'm getting ready to take a shower. Then I'm going to go watch the fireworks. So I'm going to wash this face off already. It's been through a lot today. But guys, seriously, my face is looking pretty decent after 9 hours in the hot sun, the South Texas humidity, heat. I'm going to try it out again tomorrow. Totally different foundation, and we're going to see how it does. All right, guys, so it's been about 8 hours that I've had this face of makeup on, and I'm ready to give you my final thoughts on this e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. So let me tell you the things that I liked about this product. First and foremost, I liked the ingredient list. I liked that it wasn't as long as the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I also liked the fact that this setting spray did contain a lot of the same ingredients as my Urban Decay All Nighter, which means that it's a very comparable formula. Now, this new setting spray does say that it provides 16 hours of wear. I did not test it for the full 16 hours. I usually don't wear my makeup for that long of a time, but I did test it between a good 8 and 10 hours, and I would say it held up just as good as my Urban Decay All Nighter did. I also like the fact that this says it's good for 12 months after opening, whereas the Urban Decay says it's only good for 6 months after opening. I also like the fact that this product is cruelty-free and vegan, whereas the Urban Decay is only cruelty-free. Now let me get into what I did not like about this setting spray. As I mentioned earlier, this does contain fragrance, as does the Urban Decay setting spray. However, you can really smell the scent with this e.l.f. setting spray immediately upon spraying it out of the bottle. You get that scent. It is not a bad scent, and for me personally, fragrance does not irritate my skin, but I do know a lot of you out there are sensitive to fragrance. So that is one thing that I do not like about this product. It does have a strong aroma to it. The second thing I don't like is the spray nozzle. Now, to me, I felt like it was spraying better yesterday versus today, and I haven't dropped this. I haven't fumbled it or anything like that, so I'm not too sure why it's not spraying out the way it was yesterday. I just feel like yesterday I got a better application versus today. And as you can see, there are some like water droplets. Well, I don't know if you can see it. The lights might drown it out, but there's like water droplets and it's kind of dripping down right here. So I'm not a big fan of the nozzle of the sprayer. And that's like one of the main things that needs to be right in a setting spray. It has to spray out in a nice fine mist. The Urban Decay, it does that. And let me just spray this for you again so you can see. This is a great mister on there. And so I really do like this one. What I'm thinking about doing is transferring what is in here, or at least some of what is in here, to a smaller spray bottle, something that you could easily find at the Dollar Tree or Walmart or something like that. You might even have an old spray bottle from a product you recently used up. For me, I have this Essence You Better Work setting spray that I'm going to add this e.l.f. setting spray to this little bottle. It is a smaller container than the e.l.f. one is. Now, since the e.l.f. setting spray has a little ball inside of it, I am going to add this little pearl from something that I got at the Dollar Tree. You could use a marble. I have this pearl. If you have a stainless steel little ball, that is actually the best thing that you could use. But all I'm gonna do is just drop it in there. That way you have something to kind of help mix up the ingredients. Now I'm gonna shake my e.l.f. spray. Shake it really, really well because you want the product to be totally mixed before you transfer some of it to your smaller bottle. And even pouring it out, I can smell the scent of this e.l.f. setting spray. To me, it's not a bad scent, but I know it might bother some of you if you're sensitive to fragrance. Let's see if this is going to work. This is much better. Much, much better, guys, like 10 times better. So if you are going to be picking this e.l.f. setting spray up, I would definitely recommend transferring it to a spray bottle that you really like, or even one that you can just get at the dollar store. This one retails for $10 and you can get it at Ulta Beauty. So moment of truth, do I think this new e.l.f. setting spray is a dupe for the Urban Decay All-Nighter? My answer would be yes, if the spray nozzle was better. And maybe I just got a defected one. Maybe if I purchase another one, the spray nozzle will be better. Maybe the one that you're gonna get, the spray nozzle will be better on. But for me, I found that it's better if I just transfer it to a little spray bottle I know works. Do I like the product in here? Absolutely. I think it did an amazing job of keeping my makeup intact. My makeup still looks vibrant. It still looks fresh. It doesn't look like I've had it on for the last 8 hours. So I really think e.l.f. did a great job with this new microfine setting mist. Am I ready to give up my Urban Decay? Not just yet. I've been using this Urban Decay All-Nighter for years and I don't think I'm going to stop anytime soon. But guys, this one is a great little option if you need to be budget friendly. I'd highly recommend checking this one out. So guys, what were your thoughts on today's little review and comparison video? Are you going to be picking up this new e.l.f. setting spray? Maybe you already did. How are you liking it? Leave me a comment down below and let me know all of your thoughts. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.